interesting.
Okay. Let's see what this young lady has to say.
And that conversation is really interesting. I was trafficked on Twitter as well. So there's
Really? Please tell us more about this trafficking.
been 3 profiles to my knowledge that my former abusers made to traffic me on Twitter.
Huh?
I didn't realize because I kind of just signed up for Twitter in late 2019. So it was like one of the last few days of 2019 I signed up for Twitter.
But what does that mean that they trafficked you on Twitter? How can someone traffic you if
please
they're not in
explain
contact
that.
with you?
Yeah, so the way that was working, I didn't know about the profiles existing because I wasn't on Twitter and I wasn't looking for them. The way that my former abusers were doing it is that it was going back to my Instagram. The Twitter accounts were linking back to my Instagram, and they were trafficking me off Instagram, Backpage, sugar daddy websites. I mean, whatever type of internet trafficking is what was happening. I'll go into more detail. So it looks like a profile. In my particular case, the profiles look like profiles that would be me, but trying to entice business to sell me, bringing it back to my Instagram where they were doing business. Fortunately,
stealing your picture is not sex trafficking. And this nut job considers herself to be a victim of sex trafficking. There's a lot of stuff going on with this nut job right now. She's getting people banned left and right from Twitter. And I don't think people realize how she's doing it, and I think it's pretty easy to figure out by watching her. Let's go on a little bit more first.
in my particular case, there are no nude images or videos of me on Twitter. Thank God, right now. The day is young, I guess. But it would go back to my Instagram, and that's how they would traffic me, sell me without my full consent and without my knowledge. When I joined Twitter, an ex-boyfriend actually pointed out the first profile. After I reported it to Twitter, it took them 3.5 months to take it down. The second profile took 5 days. They actually took it while I was on my way to do they took it down while I was on my way to do my interview with Tim Cast, and then the third profile, the platform has refused to take down.
Okay.
See, what people need to realize is, I don't think she's complaining to Elon and getting people taken down. I don't think she has the brains to do any of it. She is so dumb. She thinks using her picture without her saying, okay, is sex trafficking. So I believe she's reporting every picture and every video that's going up with her in it as a sex trafficking complaint to Twitter, and they are automatically taking it down and banning whoever posted it. I think that's her little loophole. That's how she's getting people taken off Twitter left and right. And is she this dumb? I mean, is she manipulating, or is she really this dumb? I tend to believe she's this dumb. Let's keep hearing more from her.
So I don't understand. So someone creates a fake profile of you. There's photographs of you. How are they monetizing this? How is Twitter getting a cut? Like what's literally happening?
Yes. So Twitter makes cut off all of our Twitters based off advertising sales and data sales. So any profile that's on Twitter, they get a cut of it. So they can say to Pepsi, Coca-Cola, whomever they're doing business with, we have this many active users on our platform. So in essence, you and I are definitely making them money. When it's a free platform, we are the product.
But how are these people who are using your images making money themselves?
He's still dumbfounded.
Right, it would depend. So my trafficking situation is going to be a little bit
You're not
different
trafficked.
to talk about with the children.
There's no trafficking situation.
In my particular case, they're impersonation profiles that
That's
would have
it.
led back to them selling me to do business. So they would lure somebody in with the profile, like, oh, this is a pretty girl, blah, blah, blah. Because, I mean, it's been a while that I've had the opportunity to be free. So it's not like it's still happening.
Sure, right.
Had the opportunity to be free. This is hysterical. I really think she considers herself to be on the same level as the little girl in Guatemala that's being sold by her family or by some kidnappers. She thinks she is right there with them. They are in the sisterhood and they're victims and it's all the same. This chick's a freaking lunatic.
But they would lure somebody in, direct the business back to, I'm assuming, either a dating profile or, kind of like when you see folks saying, oh, click this for my nudes or whatever. They would send them back to my Instagram or other profiles, platforms, I guess. Who knows? Because I can't see inside the DMs. So I don't know what's going inside on the DMs on the back end. But I have been able, with an organization, to sort of track some of the use of these profiles and some of the communication back with other profiles, and it's really scary. So it would be someone
This also shows you something that's wrong with modern society. If people think someone's a pretty girl, they will just yes her. They will just nod for her. And they will just act like she's right. They agree, and that's it. And that has sadly, left people like this chick believing their nonsense. My God, this is friggin' amazing.
they would contact to do some type of business and then take it somewhere else. Now, what does scare me about those profiles still being active is that my abusers are still free. So they could be using my image to contact survivors that are already more vulnerable, of course, for trafficking or abuse. They could be using those profiles to traffic other women. That's the truth. They didn't stop.
Same thing this guy. He's nodding.
So this is a kind of identity theft kind of situation, but instead of getting a credit card in your name, they're basically saying, I'm you, I'm also known as this, come talk to me. Or if they're in the alternative, instead of being some kind of vague positive thing like I'm going to be your friend, it's that you...
Yeah, because she's pretty, or he thinks she's pretty or whatever, that's his reply to her. Not, what the fuck are you talking about, you lunatic? Instead, it's, so this is like identity theft. Yeah, okay, I'll just keep nodding with you. Uh-huh. This is friggin' insanity.
You want to see sexy pictures of me, come join this site. And you're basically being an unpaid spokeswoman for whatever nefarious organization or person this is.
I found there was a website, actually, maybe I shouldn't talk about it. I'll probably leave that out. But yeah, there's a lot of things that go on. And now more than ever, I am terrified because survivors are already vulnerable because they've already been trafficked. That they are using my name and likeness to contact our most vulnerable.
I just can't
especially, they could say, hey, I'm on this, I've been on these shows. And then, get the victim or survivor to.
All right, ladies, shut up. This is ridiculous. And listen, people out there that are getting kicked off of Twitter or whatever because of this nut job, that's why I guarantee she's reporting every video that goes up with her in it as sex trafficking. So Twitter is automatically, bam, taking it down and banning whoever posted it. She is freaking insane. I don't know if she's just dumb or that manipulative. That's it, people. She's insane. It's comical, but it's insulting as hell. I mean, girls out there that are actual victims of this, and boys out there that are actual victims, they got some fraud like this claiming to be a survivor. That's it, people. Peace.